Good morning. I wanted to try this out again. I wanted to see if this worked. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I just woke up. So let's talk about pessimism versus optimism. A lot of things in my life I'm a pessimist about, thinking, oh, this isn't going to work out. This isn't going to work out for me. It never works out for me. And I've had to retrain my mind quite a bit to be optimistic about, okay, the outlook on this is going to be really good. You know what? Things are going to play out and be good for us. Um, I've had to retrain my mind quite a bit, and it feels better to be optimistic and to feel good about something and to look forward to things. It feels more. It feels more better. It feels more better. It feels better to be more optimistic. Um, when you have more optimism and an optimistic approach to life and things, you feel happier. You feel good. Um, a pessimist or a pessimistic type approach to life feels negative and feels dark. It sure does. And you realize that there's a lot of people like that in your life, um, who think like that. That's a cool company name. I like it. Um, anyways, I kind of realized that there were so many people in our lives who had such a pessimistic attitude about everything, like hate their job, and nah, nah, nah. Um, everything was bad, but then when it came to certain things, they'd have a good outlook. Hi there. What are you cooking for breakfast? Nothing. I'm not. I have a donut. I'll give you a donut. BX Queen, my heart. Hi there. I'm having a hard time reading the chat. I think it's because I'm outside. Sorry, you guys. I just wanted to sit outside and I put the link up on my community page so that if anybody wanted to grab the link and come on the split screen and talk about optimism versus pessimism, they could join in the discussion today. Oh, Goddess D of Love, what an honor. Thank you so much for coming here. Let me make you, let me give you your blue pants so that you can mingle easier. Grand Rising, I'm going to be discussing these different mindset this week. Oh my gosh, I needed it. I needed it. I'm changing my mindset. I'm working more on my optimistic point of view. You know, I know that manifestation, what you want is what you get. What you think is what you get. You have to start thinking with a positive mindset. And I didn't really believe that when I was stuck in a depression. And nobody can convince you otherwise. When you're stuck in a depression, nobody can convince you otherwise. And not, I realize how frustrating it gets for other people, but we really can't get frustrated with people who suffer from depression. That's just from my point of view. We need to not, because it really was not my fault. And it's not the fault of other people. So, from that perspective, I don't blame other people who suffer from depression. I feel bad for them that they can't see it because I couldn't see it. I couldn't see beyond what I was stuck in, beyond what I was feeling in. I was trapped in a depression cycle, and that's where I was. That's where I needed to be in that moment. And no one could have told me otherwise. Soul Star, I hear you, beautiful sister. Grandest Rising, and I love you. I love you too. Um, the thing is that I believe that bipolar is real. I believe that depression is real. I believe that we do have chemical imbalances that happen. I think they occur because of trauma. I believe that they occur because of trauma that happens to us from children on. And we need to figure out how to correct that and how to balance ourselves out. I believe that grounding works. There is a magnetic pull to the earth. There's a magnetic pull to our trees. I believe that we can heal our bodies, heal our minds. I think we can increase the acidic level by consuming lemon and by consuming cinnamon and other herbs and putting our feet in the ground and grounding ourselves to the magnetic pull of the earth. And we can kind of counter recharge ourselves to balance out some of that chemical naturally. And those endorphins and those, all of that. I don't want to use like big words, endorphins or what, that's not even a big word, but dopamine, um, the endocrine system, the adrenal glands, all of that. All of those systems all matter. And I don't want to claim to know anything about them except that I know that they can be balanced and we can figure out a way to balance them. And I think it's time, and I think it affects your pessimism and your optimism in your life. And depression is huge. Yeah, smoke cigarettes. Yep, I do. That helps balance me out. That's my part of my whole balance. Uh, the nicotine helps balance out my particular imbalance within me for now, until I find something else that's going to help balance me. That's what I'd say. For now, I'm finding this being my balance, and that works for me. I hope you find what balances you out, so that you're not such a big meanie head, or you know, trying to point a million fingers at other people while you have a million fingers pointing at yourself. Yes, we need to understand what people are going through. Knowledge is power. Exactly. And everybody's got their own battle. My scars run deep. Read my bio. Um, I have my own battles to fight, but we all are fighting our own battles, just different demons. Um, my demons are evil little obnoxious creatures that come to me in night terrors and day terrors and disassociative, disassociated, evil little mind freaks that I have to use skills from my toolbox that I've learned from therapy and from meditation to get through my day. And I don't sleep well at night, but sometimes guess what? I nap during the day. And some people go, well, how you're napping during the day? And oh, look at her, she's sleeping. And do you see the bags under her eyes? Look at her, she must be this, she must be that. Well, you know what I am? What I am is thriving. I'm getting through each day to wake up another day, trying to get it right just like you, in my own way. Whatever way that might be, I wake up each day to take a breath, to try to get it right and fix whatever I couldn't fix yesterday. That's it. I'm not perfect. I'm perfectly fucked up, perfectly imperfect. That's all I can say. Um, hey, Rebecca. You guys, I can't see a lot of names. I just see some of the white. Hey, Sirius. Good to see you. Peace and blessings, everyone coming in. Sometimes I see words that are sticking out, so I apologize. I don't. You guys, I was just gonna say I don't have my glasses. I'm using it as a headband. Stupid. Stupid. Mm. This girl is so stupid. Okay, no. We're not speaking that into existence. I am funny, but the joke is stupid. And I mean stupid as an STOOOOOOOOOPID. Stupid. Oh, it's funny. Stupid funny. My headband. Lady, you have an immense impact on humanity. Keep that head held high. Thank you so much. Hey, Raven. Raven in the house. Anyways, I'm like, I don't have my glasses. I'm using it as a headband. Oh my goodness. Oh, Prit Gaming. Hey, Prit Gaming. Welcome in. So, point being, I'm going to tell you this, is Chad and I the other day took our socks and our shoes off and we went and hugged a tree. We did. We went and we hugged a tree. We put our hands on the tree. We just sat there. And he was so worried about what people were thinking. What are people thinking? What are they thinking? And I go, who cares what people are thinking? We're a tree hugger. Yes, okay. Hugging a tree. We are loving its energy and we're giving our energy right back. Let's just think positive as we're doing it and love it. And he's like, and he just felt silly doing it, but he did it for me and he loved it and he enjoyed it and we did it. And we had our hands on the tree and I didn't mind even the black ants that were crawling on my fingers. I said, welcome, go ahead, crawl on me. We're all exchanging this energy of whatever. And I said, I'm giving off bad energy and I'm taking in good energy, Mr. Ant. You might not want to touch me right now. And I need a drink of my coffee. Have you heard of Raven Investigates Paranormal? I don't know if you can see the mug. I'm a Slurpee drinker. Sorry. Oh, you guys, the monarch. Usually the monarch will come by, dip down, circle around my head, say hello, and then move on. It's kind of fun. Like every day. Every day the monarch will come, the yellow flower, the yellow butterfly will come. And I just feel like these butterflies are coming to say hello for some reason. I don't know. I hope it doesn't mean something bad. It scares me sometimes. But I do think of butterflies as a transitional thing, transformation. That's amazing. Nature is powerful. We can't worry about what others think. Exactly. Sweating and something. I can't remember that second. Smiling, sweating and smiling. Yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, let's go. Let's go for a little walk. We will walk to the tree. I'll show you the tree. This is the tree. We walked over here. We took our shoes off and we hugged the tree because we're like right on a city street. We're right on a city street. So we walked and we hugged the tree. My gosh, it looks like it's splitting right down the center. I didn't notice that before. Maybe we split it with our energy. The tree. It really is split. Look. It's splitting right down the center. I hope that they don't notice that and they're going to come take it down. Here, I'm going to show you. It's splitting from down there all the way. I don't remember seeing this, you guys, but it looks like it's been here for a while, the split. Must be a highway of traffic for the ants. And it stops right about there. Right about there. And this is a maple tree. So you can we could tap this tree if we wanted. I wonder what it says about the energy of a maple tree. I should look that up. The energy of a maple tree. I wonder if it gives off a certain energy. It is a beautiful tree. It's a beautiful shade tree. And I thank it for its shade that it gives me right here in this little corner. Look at it, it's already fall. I got leaves falling everywhere. Tap it. I'm not tapping it. I hug it. I'm not tapping it. You are a bad influence of tapping trees. You're trying to call energies. You're trying to call and contact the underworld. I got a tomato. I got a tomato. 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 Um, so pessimism. Just remember that your outlook can affect your whole day. I know that I am guilty of being negative. Um, I don't know if it's mental illness, of being bipolar, of having my past that's been tormenting me for a very long time, but I'm coming out of that stage of torment. I'm coming out of that feeling of I don't live there anymore. Or no, I'm coming out of that living there where now I'm starting to feel like I don't live there anymore. Um, of this is a new me, a new life, a new beginning. Um, it seems like I've been here before. It's like every time I take a few steps forward, I end up taking a few steps back. But I realize I think that's normal for everybody in life. I think that that happens. Life throws you curveballs and you end up having to do that. I just didn't know that this one was going to happen last year, July 16th, 2024. My life got turned upside down and Pandora's box opened up wide. Really did. And in case there's an ant on me, I'm going to scratch my back. I don't want it crawling in my armpits. Um, when that happened, my sister really threw me for a loop. Changed my life. Um, oops. Changed my life and made me feel a whole new, extremely uncomfortable, unsafe, scared, reawakened, brand new terrors in my life. And um, that was what I felt was unfair, was a much needed, and I already knew was coming out of me. And what she did is just hurried the process, if that makes sense. And I was kind of blaming her for having done it to me, but she didn't really do it to me. She just was kind of snapping me out of it, trying to say, well, don't you think, she was trying to tell me a point, and by saying one sentence and trying to make a point to me, she triggered a waterfall of memories. And it was almost like psychotherapy where they say a key word and everything awakens within you from your childhood and your past and your truth and everything you've tried to keep hidden your whole life. And it was very difficult for me. But now, having taken this trip now already a year, and now being in intense outpatient therapy, working through it, having really good friends who stood by my side, friends who didn't abandon me, friends who understood and cared about mental illness and saw it for what it was and didn't judge me and accepted me for every ounce of crazy that was bottled up inside me. I thank you, and I'm so, so very much filled with gratitude and love that I can't even express it to you how much that means, because I would not have made it through the journey alone. And with you all, and like as my closest confidants and friends and comrades and God in my corner, I would have wanted to just go by God. I would have just wanted to go be with him because I had felt so little, so alone, so scared, and so frightened, so belittled, so shamed, and so filled with guilt that you all made me feel loved and comfortable in my own skin. And I hadn't felt comfortable in my own skin for so long that your love and the love of acceptance filled me with the Holy Spirit of kindness and um, comfort that I needed. the darkest time of my life. Like, I can't even tell you. And people who just snubbed their noses at me and thought, you crazy bitch, get help, you psycho. Yeah, I get help. I need help. I needed help. I was craving it. I was craving the help. I just needed the help and the insurance. And all my friends know what that's like when you need insurance to even get help. Um, you know, but I had some pretty horrible things happening to me all simultaneously. And when you're trying to live life while it's a Terrence kind of thing, just went live, you guys. When you're trying to live life in the present and while the past is attacking you is a very difficult thing to do. So, but we made it. We made it, you guys. We made it, and I'm so thankful for you. I'm s- Anyone can do it. If I can get through an entire childhood, adolescence, and young adult, and I'm 51 years old, and we made it. We made it. If I can get through it, and you guys can get through anything, I promise you. And Fireside family, Fireside friends, that's exactly what we're here for. We can get through anything. We can talk it out. We can debate it. We can try to figure it out. But you're not going to go through it alone. You know, you'll never be alone. And even in the darkest time or the lowest time, you won't be abandoned. Like, look at, you're not going to be abandoned. Like my Chad, I mean, he had knee surgery. He had had a heart attack 3 years prior, and then he had to have knee surgery. And his family, he's getting out of one car in the middle of winter, just having knee surgery, and his family's packing up and moving out that same time and not talking to him as if he's the enemy, knowing that he's now going to be laid up for weeks, and they just didn't give a shit about him. Now, that's an abandonment thing. That's someone who says, "Hey, I love you, but we're moving out or whatever." But that's an abandonment thing. I can't imagine being him and being abandoned after taking care of and being dedicated to his family for so very long. And he did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong except work his job. He just worked his job. I I wish I could fix that life for him. I wish I could fix his relationships because the hurt that optimism and pessimism, optimistic, pessimistic attitudes, that doesn't fix any of the stuff that's wrecked or destroyed or makes his heart hurt. I can't help him fix any of that. The only thing I can do is have us be optimistic about our future together and what we're doing. That's it. We can't go back. I can't fix any of the behavior of what he was told, that his family was moving out so that they could be closer together. That didn't make sense whatsoever. Um, if anything, it should have been a conversation about us moving into a duplex. Let's sell this house and go get a duplex together. If there wasn't enough room, let's move and stay together, but get something bigger. Instead, it was separate, separate, separate. It doesn't make sense. And that's just not how it should have went down. That's not how real love works. That's not how sticking together as a family works. When you're sticking things out as a family, it's through bad times, and you suck it up and you go, hey, we don't like the way that it's working now, but we're going to suck it up. Let's go look for something better together, because I think we can make it through this. It's fighting together through the storms. It's not abandoning ship. And that's the saddest thing, is that's exactly what they did. And you can't take that back. But you also can't forget the love. You don't turn off love like a faucet. You know, Chad is always going to love his family, no matter what. I always will love my family. Always. And do they know it? Of course they know it. Of course they know it. Even if there's bad words that are exchanged, everybody knows that there's always love. Because even in the darkest hour, always did this family come together. Through a death, a wedding, a birth, there's always been a reach out. But you know what? It's always been Chad to reach out, you know? And maybe at his age, he's tired of being the one to reach out. And I'm tired of being the one to reach out. And that's where our peace needs to come at the cost of not being in agreement with any of the behaviors, not even our behavior, but just saying, hey, you know what? Whatever reason, things turned out this way. So what we're going to do is just be content with what we have. We're going to be okay. And if it means that we're alone, just the two of us, we're going to be content with that. We're going to enjoy the sunshiny day. We're going to enjoy our time together. He's going to enjoy his video games that he loves to play. It took me a while, but I'm going to enjoy my new hobby of UV resin jewelry making, which I found through my dear friend Violet Crafts, or Crafts with Violet. Oh, an amazing channel. Um, Check her out, by the way. Um, so many different things. You know, you find things to fill up your time, and it fills up the voids of the people who have left you, the people who have abandoned you. And you can say it's abandonment, but maybe they just moved on too. So then the words, the strong, harsh words that you chose to use, abandonment, they left me. Well, maybe they moved on. Maybe they had a different journey. Maybe they took a different path. You can get calmer and you can choose different wording and you can choose different dialogue to have within yourself that makes it sound a little softer. Because in reality, you have to choose to see it in a light that everybody has their own way, their own journey, their own story to write. And maybe their story, their next chapter just didn't include you. And that's a hard pill to swallow. And that's okay. So just accept it, swallow it, let it absorb, and enjoy this. Enjoy the breeze. Enjoy your clear sky. I want to feel that breeze blowing. Oh, it feels so good. I don't know if you can hear the chimes. But this is what we enjoy. This is what we look forward to each and every day. It's a new day. And Moat Gaming just went live. And I'm just glad to be alive. So while everybody's going live today, doing their hobbies, doing their little tricks and their little shows, showing you everything they're made of, something special, something dynamic, something that makes them unique. Enjoy that moment that they're sharing with you. And you get to be a little bird on the wall, a little fly on the wall, little bird on the wall. Three little birds sat on my window, and they told me I don't need to worry. No, the truth is that everyone who's doing their live streams is showing you a little bit of who they are, showing you a little bit into their world. It's kind of cool. Everybody's got something to say. Oh, darn. It was a good tomato, but with a hole at the bottom. Anyways, it's kind of cool. So it'd be interesting. Like, if you wanted, I wish that you could count on people to be completely honest and transparent. I wish I could read who's here. Here, let's go inside. I think I got enough sun. Oop, did I just show you guys down my shirt? If I did, don't tell the YouTube people. Okay, hang on. Oof. Summer tastes like cinnamon, so sweet. Little girls double dutch on the concrete. Okay. Maddie, I'm a Muppet. I'm your puppet. Raspberry. Soulstar, you're still here. I'm so glad you're still here. You guys, I missed everything you said. I was giving big old speeches. My brothers and sisters, PR Fishing, Jeff Rubin, Legendary Princess, good morning. TMB with Monkey Man, salute. Sorry, I can't see everything. I have to go like this. Click chat. Hi, Melody. Hi, Melody. You guys, I'm hot. I'm so hot. I was sitting in that sun a long time. Maybe sometimes they got it wrong, but it's alright. The more things seem to change, the more they stay the same. Girl, put your records on. Na 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 na. Oh my gosh. I wish I could hear that song right now. That'd be fun. You guys, did you know that there's Christmas music playing on my radio station? What time is it? I gotta get Chad up. I gotta go get him up in like 10 minutes. He said 10:30. Okay. So anyways, I just came live because I wanted to talk about optimism and pessimism, but then I think I end up changing it. But I just wanted everyone to start thinking more optimistic in their life, y'all, because the truth is it does work. But when I was depressed, I couldn't listen to Blended Healing Realms. I couldn't listen to my dear friend, what's his name? Oh my gosh, he's gonna be so mad. You've got mail. Oh gosh, RJ would help me be able to remember his name. Does anybody remember his name? Changing Methods. Changing Methods. You guys, Changing Methods is an amazing channel. Check him out. Check out Changing Methods. I couldn't hear that. I couldn't hear Changing Methods. I couldn't hear VOM. I couldn't hear Blended Healing Realms. I couldn't hear anybody telling me to be thinking positive. I couldn't hear The Haven telling me to choose to be in a good mood because I was stuck in my depression. My depression was so strong. I was going, I'm not choosing this. I'm not choosing this. And I kept begging God. I did. I kept saying, God, help me, because they keep telling me to choose this and I'm not choosing it. And I would cry and cry over it. And I was begging God to please clear my mind, clear my brain, because I kept saying, how is this a choice? How is this a choice? But I'll tell you, every day that you work on trying to make positive, optimistic, looking forward to the future choices, the more and more you're choosing into a better path, into a better future, into a better mood each and every day. So if you're choosing to talk to God to say, change my mood, or you're willing to sit there and say, hey, Dolly, be in a better mood. You need to be in a better mood. You need to try to be in a better mood. You're talking to yourself and trying to choose to be in a better mood. Even though you can't be in a better mood right now and you're mad at yourself and you're saying, I can't choose. I'm not choosing this. You're talking about it. So don't let it fool you. It's the delivery that we as people need to change on how we are delivering it. Sorry about that. Ranchandra is going live right now. Ramchandra. Um, if you are bipolar, if you are schizophrenic, if you have a mental disorder and you are saying, I'm stuck in this mode, you are stuck. But you're not stuck if you're hearing my voice and you can say in the words, I don't want to be stuck. Just say it. I don't want to be stuck. I hate that I'm stuck. I want to not be stuck. That's all you got to say. You can be crabby about it all you want, but just keep saying it. Just keep saying it. I don't want to be stuck. Go look in the mirror and you can say, I don't want to choose this. I'm not choosing this. I'm not choosing this mood. I'm not choosing being sad right now. I'm not choosing being depressed right now. I'm not choosing. I want to choose to be in a good mood. I don't want to be in this sad place anymore. I don't want to be in this sad situation anymore. I don't want to have night terrors anymore. You can say those words into the mirror and still be stuck and depressed. I know, because I was there. Because people kept saying, choose to be in a good mood. Choose to have a good day. Choose to have a good day. And I would be like, fuck your good day. Here's to your good day. and I was getting mad. But the truth is I could go to the mirror and say, I want to have a good day. I want to have a good day. Please let me have a good day. And then I started having good days. But I owe it to these people who started the conversation within me. I'm thankful for it. And I'm thankful that they stuck by my side and helped me through it. Because had they given up and thought I was some kind of pathetic, depressed human being who didn't deserve the conversation, yes, that's all you got to do is try hard to have better days. That's what I do. I just try. You know what I do? Okay, that side of the room is a pigsty. What you can see is probably chaos, but I decorated.
You've got mail.
Because I am choosing to try to be in a good mood. I want it to be beautiful. I want to feel fall harvest. I want to feel fall harvesty. I want to feel warm and cozy. I want it to be comforting by my fireplace. I want to drink my warm coffee and I want to feel autumny. I want to feel like fall pumpkin pasties and apple crumb cakes, and I want to feel cozy with all my friends. Even though I might not feel that way completely because I feel chaos in other aspects. But together, oh, I got to go wake Chad up. But together with friends and talking about it, we can get there. We can try. Just trying. And people go, there is no try, there's only do. No, we're going to try our asses off. That's what we're going to try to do. Okay? So I love you, and we are. Oh, Colleen, thanks for coming in. So that's what we're going to try to do. Anyways, I love you guys so much. I got to leave now. Peace and blessings to you all. Thank you guys for coming. If you didn't see the whole thing, you're going to have to rewind. I don't even know. I said so much. I hope it made sense. I really do. Um, Peace and blessings. Have a blessed day. I'm going to probably see you later because you know what? I feel in the mood to keep talking. So maybe we could all get together and have a conversation. Or maybe you guys can go live and like leave some space for me somewhere and we can talk together. I would love it. Um, I love you all so much. Have a blessed day. And I'll catch you on the flip side or next time by my fireside. Okay? See you later.